Hello everyone and welcome back to the Chassis Variant series, myself Critical Rocket. Here we are with the only Commando of this part of the series, the Commando 5S. Now the 5S is not a huge departure from standard Commandos. The SRM-4 is dropped in favour of a single Streak 2, and the SRM-6 is upgraded to include Artemis fire control. Outside of that, not much else is different. Endo steel and a few other bits and pieces upgrade wise, but the mech isn't that much of a departure damage wise. Rate of fire is increased from the Streak once you've got a lock compared to the SRM-4, and obviously guaranteed hits, so it's slightly outweighed that way. But yeah, that's it. The 5S was built by the Lyran Commonwealth when they first obtained lostech, and thus it was the first of the Commandos to ever be upgraded with this type of technology. And sadly, that's it as far as I can make in MechWarrior Online. None of the other variants allow this, unfortunately. Originally I thought I might have been able to make something like the Commando 7S, which was built in 3059. That would have used the light fusion engine, except there's no single Commando that has 3 missile hardpoints and 2 energy hardpoints, so I can't build it. The others have tech that can't be available. The 7B has jump jets, so there's no Commando with jump jets, and the 8S requires a supercharger, which is basically a type of mask. That's it, really. It was a bit of a shock, because I thought I was going to be building a few Commandos, especially since they're one of the oldest mechs in MechWarrior Online. The Commando has been there since basically the start. It was the original light mech. Oh no, actually, sorry, tell a lie, wasn't the original light mech. I think it was the second light mech, the Jenna being the original, yeah, so it's the first of the 25 tonners to be in the game, though. Another maligned weight in MechWarrior Online. Not many 25 ton mechs anyway, to begin with. It's a bit of a shame, because 25 tonners are kind of fun. All the speed, slightly more damage and armour. It's quite fun. I do like Commandos, I like mislinks. So yeah, the 5S is fun. I like it. You could probably upgrade this thing in a few different ways. You can probably instead focus on having something like a Beagle probe in there instead of some of the other upgrades like Ferro. You probably don't need that. The SRM-6 could probably change. I mean, it's basically a Commando that's already probably works best with its ECM and its 2 Streak launchers anyway. This is fun. I'm kind of surprised it was left off the table by PGI. I thought this may have just been a standard variant, that they may have maybe bulked up the missile hardpoints, or maybe given it like dual AMS or something, I don't know. But yeah, they never added in the 5S. So it was a strange one, considering when the game sort of released, all the lostech was in there. It was just ignored, and I don't know why. It was completely left out. And yeah, the Commando, you can see that with some of the older mechs where the PGI never kind of went back to them to give them other variants when they did packs that started adding reinforcements. Yeah, a lot of the original mechs just didn't ever really get another look in outside of, you know, the occasional loyalty reward, and let's face it, most of the loyalty rewards are heavies and assaults these days. So yeah, this match, wow, this one looked like it was going to go tits up right from the start. It felt we were out of position. It was Conquest. We already lost someone quite early on, because basically, team, if you're on Conquest on this map, don't go Kappa. Stay away from Kappa, deathball it. Just don't bother, because whatever team goes to Kappa is going to be the team that gets split up, and they're not going to be there. Somehow, the team pulled back an amazing comeback. I was so glad that I recorded this. I almost stopped recording it a little earlier on when I was running around after capturing Sigma. But yeah, this was phenomenal. One of those really rare events where everything is in your opponent's favour, and you're about to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, and then the next thing is you make this startling comeback, and the enemy team just fell apart. I don't know what happened. I don't know whether they just split too much, or they just focused the wrong targets, or maybe there were just a few lucky hits. But yeah, tore them apart. And I'm not complaining. It was a damn good match. It was a lot of fun to have these kind of fights when they happen. I'm sure it wasn't fun for the losing team. I'm not dancing around on their loss here. It's just one of those cool things that you record it and you're like, oh wow, I'm glad I had the software on for that. I know some people record all their drops in games. Oh, Christ, I can't be else filtering through that thing for that one moment. That's probably one of the reasons I'm not successful at doing this whole video recording Palarchy. I just combined palaver and malarkey. There you go, Palarchy. There's a new one. I've made a word. That's what this series is about. It's making up words. That's what it's going to be. It's the chassis variant series, so we're going to call it the Chariot series. The Chariot series. It's the MechWarrior. Yeah, mostly MechWarrior Online. MechWarrior. Yeah, MechWarrior Online Chariot series. That's what it is. That's what it's going to be. We're shortening words. We're making new ones out of, like, halving words and gluing them together. That's what it's going to be. Yeah, solid with this. I'm sure it'll take off. I'm sure they're all going to be saying Chariot now. No, not going to do a chassis variant. No, it's Chariot. It's just how it's going to be. Trendsetting. That's what this is all about. It's making shit up as you go along. It's like changing the word lose and adding an extra O to it and saying loose, and then still saying that that's lose. Please, please, stop spelling lose with 2 O's. You look stupid for doing it. I saw a trailer for a game on Steam that had that on it. I'm thinking of logging in just so I can say, please, update your trailer. Good God. So that ends it for the Commandos. Next time it's going to be the mislinks. So we'll see if I can make any other variants of the mislinks. Oh God, the scoreboard's here. Well, that's that done. Anyway, let's make sure the cat's alright. I locked her in the kitchen, so hopefully she didn't get heard over with the rowing. Yeah. Well, you know, maybe I'll make a sandwich. I'm not very good at making sandwiches. Oh well. We'll see how it goes from there, really. Ooh, I have a chippy tea tonight. Yeah, chippy tea. That's... Ah, shit, I left the microphone on. Fuck! Where's the button?